The Athletic has a series out on remaining schedules for contenders. I'm going to cherry pick a little bit because I don't care as much about the teams with decent division leads. But first off, there are about 7 weeks remaining in the season. And you've got Phillies, Mets still coming up soon, Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers, Padres twice this month. AJ's calling one of those games, but back-to-back weekends of Dodgers, Padres. Cubs, Brewers are going to play 5 games in 4 days soon. So we've got some good ones. I'm going to hop around here, guys, a little bit. I want to go to the Mariners. So as we're doing this, they're a half game back of the Astros. They're in a wild card spot, Cam. They're in the second wild card. Their playoff odds, I think they're using Fangraphs, 94.8%. That is exceptional. Strength of schedule remaining is just about 50%. So just about 500 ball clubs remaining, 502. They're 66-53. Coming up for them, a series against the Orioles on the road. Then they're on the road taking on the Mets and the Phillies. Then they go back home for the A's and the Padres, and then take on the Guardians on the road to finish up the month. So what do we think of this next month for the Mariners coming up? They have one series left against an AL West contender, and that's the Astros in mid-September. Otherwise, you get a lot of East Coast coming up here for them.
Yeah, a lot of high stakes games coming up for the Mariners when you look at the schedule, and they're going to be battle tested. But I think the biggest thing for them is they are equipped when you talk about that starting rotation, when you talk about the bullpen. And I love the way their offense is playing right now. They're going to have to go in and earn it when you look at the Phillies and look at some of those teams. And like you said, no slouches, right? Every series is going to be competitive. So this is going to be big, especially when you talk about the Texas Rangers kind of nipping at the heels of the Mariners and the Astros as well. So each and every playoff series, each and every series will be like a playoff series when you talk about the Astros and the teams that they are also facing who are, have a hopes of making it into the playoffs.
And AJ,
it's going to be fun.
Yeah, AJ, I'll give you the Astros side of this, right? If we think the Mariners are going to take down the Astros in the AL West, and they're pretty much neck and neck right now, they have the Astros at 91% playoff odds. Strength of schedule for them over the next month is a little easier, right? At 496 strength of schedule coming up. So they have them home against the Red Sox and the Orioles. Then they're on the road against the Tigers, back on the road still against the Orioles. And then they finish up the month with the Rockies and the Angels at home.
I mean, this sounds like a chance to win some games.
Yeah.
I mean, the Red Sox are going to be tough. They get Crochet. I know that. I understand that. The Orioles, they should be able to win that series, you would think. The Tigers is going to be tough, and it all depends on who they match up with. Then they get the Orioles for 4. I'm at one of those games, by the way. And then they get the Rockies at home and the Angels for 4 at home. Listen, this lines up for them to at least try to keep up. And listen, the Mariners aren't going to be 9-1 every 10 games from now on. So the Mariners going, you can say whatever you want about the Mariners, but going east is a problem for a lot of West Coast teams. The going east thing hurts a lot of the West Coast teams. So do I think the Mariners can do it? Yeah. But do I think this lines up nice for the Astros? Absolutely.
Yes.
The one thing for Houston is they don't have many off days. So they'll have one this Thursday. Then they play 10 in a row. Then they have a stretch after that of 13 in a row. But they are getting starting pitching back, right? Christian Javier coming back. Like there are some guys that were down that are coming back that should be able to eat some innings for them. So that should help. But that's the rest of August schedule for the Astros. Should we look at who do you guys want? The Yankees, the Red Sox, or the Guardians next for this month? Which one do you want to look at?
I mean, the Yankees are the key team.
Let's go look at the Boston Red Sox, because again, they started off that series in San Diego. That first game was fun to watch. The Padres give them a lot of credit for bouncing back. But I like the way Boston is playing right now, as we talked about all these moves that they did not make. The clubhouse is saying something different. Those dudes are having fun right now. I'm watching these guys play pretty much every night, and there's a buzz, there's a confidence about them. I think a lot of that has to do with Trevor Story looking back to his, somewhat his old self, Alex Bregman as well. Duran, again, these guys are just fun, explosive, and they can tilt the field. What do we have on Boston?
All right, so they have a 74.3% playoff odds, 501 strength of schedule over the next month here. Astros on the road is the series coming up here, which starts tonight. Marlins at home. They're also at home for the Orioles. And now keep in mind with the Marlins, they're pesky, but they had a rough 5 games just now against the Braves. Let's not act like the
Mm-hmm.
Marlins are the hottest thing. I mean, they had a really nice run. You can run into some tough starters against them, but anyway, after the Orioles, then they're on the road for that big series late August against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. They stay on the road for Baltimore again for 4. Baltimore's just in everyone's right now. And then they go back home at the end of the month to take on the Pirates. How does that sound, Cam?
I mean, for them, they should be excited about winning some baseball games. Again, it's theirs to lose when you look at that. And again, you said it, you don't play any of these games on paper. If anything, I think you look at what the Yankees did, and when they went into Miami, let's not have that lackadaisical mindset, right? Take everything serious. But this road is set up for success for them, so it's up to them to take advantage of it.
I know the Cardinals are in it, right? But the Twins aren't in it. The Rays aren't in it. The Nationals aren't in it, and the White Sox aren't in it. So that's 4. Yes, they play the Red Sox. Okay. Cardinals. Okay.
Yeah.
But like this is set up for the Yankees to get hot right here.
Yeah.
Boom. I mean, this should be their road where they pick up some games. If they're going to do this, this is the road to hoe for me.
That
right.
Jorge Posada mindset, right? Like this is the time, and you saw, I guess, a quote from Jorge Posada, like it's time to get pissed off, right? Like I do believe there's a sense of, and AJ, maybe you can touch on this. I think sometimes with baseball we talk about like the mental and the mechanical, but there's a such thing as in competing when you just can will yourself to just win, not losing. Like as a group come together collectively and say, you know what, screw this. This is when we really go ahead and really show how good we are and not lose against these teams that we're supposed to take advantage of, right? Like will yourself to victory down this stretch. I like that what AJ said.
Yeah, last one for me. I'll go over the Rangers, who are also obviously in a wild card race here. They've got the Diamondbacks at home, Blue Jays on the road for 3, 4 on the road against Kansas City. Then they're back home for the Guardians and Angels, and on the road against the A's.
Doesn't matter. Until they score runs, I don't care what their schedule is. If they don't score runs, I mean, DeGrom dealt on Saturday, the game I did. Didn't score. Nathan Eovaldi has a 1.38 ERA. They don't score runs, it doesn't matter. If they don't score runs, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. So, yeah, until they figure out a way to score more runs, I don't care who they play. They could play Cam's San Diego's Padres scout teams, right? If they're scoring 1-2 runs a game, the Padres scout team got a shot.
We might have a chance.
It's a 2-year problem. 2-year problem for the Rangers is the offense, and that continues. I'm with you. Yeah, it was a tough watch this weekend. Hey, we love ripping slab packs on Arena Club. I just ripped one in a Ruby pack. Those are fancy schmancy, Kip. And I pulled a Matt Shaw 2023 Bowman Draft Aqua Lunar Crater Refractor card. And guess what? Guess what? I got a little offer. You get the instant offer right away. Okay. So they're offering me $121. Sell it back, and then I can get a new slab pack. What do I do?
I want to see this thing. Hold on. Look at that. That's a beautiful card. You know what? I think that's a safe bet. I think it's going to make you a little bit of money. I think the more big league time he gets, I'd almost take the deal, though. I'm in it for the chase. I like opening more packs. I think that 121 can buy you a couple more slabs to open. And I think you keep chasing until you get someone you really like. But that's the best part about it for me.
That's right. You can sell it back, $121, and then open up another slab pack. Use the code FOUL to receive 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase at arenaclub.com/foul.